Hello friends, today we discuss about a transitive relation, another relation. In previous two videos we have already talked about reflexive, irreflexive relation, symmetric, antisymmetric and asymmetric. So in today's video we will discuss about transitive relation. So this video will be short because we will discuss only one relation, that is transitive relation. So what is transitive relation? Transitive relation says if x are y and y are z, you already know like what is x are y. X are y means x and y. This is the representation of an element in a relation. We have already talked about, and if you don't know, please refer my previous videos on sets. And this is y comma z. So if x are y and y are z, then x r z should occur for all x y z belongs to set A. Let's assume there is one set A whose cardinality is n. So for all x y z that belongs to A, what does it mean? If x comma y and y comma z, these both are present in a relation, in any relation, then x comma z should also come. Let's see some examples. So let's see some examples. First one is, if there is one relation 1 1, is this a transitive relation? I think there is no problem. Why? Just think about it. See, the condition says if x are y and y are z are present in a relation. So if these both are present in a relation, then we will think. But if there is only one element, the cardinality of this relation is 1 only. So if there is only one element in a relation, then we don't need to think. It's definitely a transitive relation, right? See the next one. Suppose if we have 1 2 in our relation and 2 1 in our relation, is it a transitive relation? Now we think about it. X are y. If x comma y is present and y comma z, this is y and this is y. So if x are y is present and y are z is also present, then there should be, if 1 2 is present, 2 1 is present, 1 1 should present, x z should be present. So this does not follow transitive relation. So basically this is not a transitive relation. Let's see one more example. If we have something like this 1 2 1 1 2 1 3 1, let's suppose there is one set A which contain 1 2 3, and according to this set A, basically these relations are coming. So see, if 1 2 is present, then see whether 2 is present on the first position or not. In any element 2 is present on first position. Yes, 2 1 is present. So if 1 2 is present, 2 1 is present, 1 1 should be present, right? That is right. Now see, if 1 1 is present and 1 2 is present, then definitely 1 2 is already there. So if both first and second position of an element is same, then don't waste time. Like that, the non-similar one will always occur. Now see, if 2 1 is present and 1 2 is present, so if 2 1 and 1 2 both are present, then 2 2 should be present, but 2 2 is not present here. So from this and from this, 2 2 should be present, but here it's not present, so this is not a transitive relation, right? So this is a way like how we can see if x r y and y r z are both present, then we need to see whether x r z is present or not. If XYZ is present, then it is a transitive relation, and if it is not present, then it is not a transitive relation. Now the similar two questions which we have already talked in previous videos also. First is minimum number of elements in a transitive relation. That is, in other way we can see smallest transitive relation. See, same funda, smallest transitive relation is null set. The cardinality is 0. Why is it so? Because if there is no element, then then it is not required to see this if condition. So if this if condition is not present in any relation, then you don't need to see the result. Basically, then you don't need to see the result, then condition. Okay, so this is transitive. Similarly, maximum number of elements in a transitive relation. Largest transitive relation. Okay, so what is the largest transitive relation? What can be? See, if there is a set A, let's suppose, and whose cardinality is n, okay, then A cross A, that is a Cartesian product, so the cardinality is n square. Okay, so largest transitive relation should contain n square total number of elements, because that relation contains all the possibilities. Let's take one simple example. Let's suppose there is one set which has 2 elements, cardinality is 2. Then what is the Cartesian product? It contains 4 elements, 1 1, 1 2, 2 1 and 2 2, right? So these 4 elements it contains. Okay, now see, if 1 1 is present, if 1 2 is present, already 1 2 is present, so you don't need to see it. If 1 2 is present, 2 1 is present, 1 1 is present. If 1 2 is present, 2 2 is present, definitely 1 2 is there. If 2 1 is present and 1 2 is present, 2 2 is there. So all the possible elements which we want is here. So definitely maximum number of elements should be n square and minimum number of elements should be 0. So in this video we cover basically transitive relation. Okay,